Dornfeld with the Coon Creek Watershed District, and I'm here at Springbrook Creek. In 2019, the Watershed District did a study of water bodies throughout the district in the winter to find out what the levels of chlorides were in them. Springbrook Creek was one of the creeks we identified as having too high of a level of chloride. Chloride pollution is a growing problem in Minnesota, and in the metro, a lot of our chloride pollution comes from winter de-icing salts. We're now trying to find out if there's chloride hotspots throughout the district that we can target for salt use optimization projects. That's where you all come in. In 2019, we started a citizen chloride monitoring project where local residents can go out and sample either a local water body or just their curbside a few times throughout the winter to figure out what the level of chlorides are in their water. That data then goes to the Water Reporter app, and we've actually partnered with the Isaac Walton League's Winter Salt Watch program to collect that data, so it not only comes to us, but also goes to a national database that looks at the problem of chloride pollution. If you're interested in participating in the program, please contact me, Britta Dornfeld, at 763-258-7305 or at bdornfeld@cooncreekwd.org. Let me know you're interested in the program and tell me a good address that I can send a chloride monitoring kit to. If you become part of our chloride monitoring program, the chloride kit that you receive will have 3 parts. It will have a bag with chloride test strips in it, a postcard that has a conversion chart on one side and sampling instructions on the other side, and a piece of paper that details different reporting instructions. To sample, you'll want to select a nearby water body or just your local curbside, whichever is safest for you. You want to wait until we've had a few snows throughout the winter to start sampling. When you're sampling, a good time to go out and sample the water is either during a period of melting or after a winter rainfall. Once you've selected the water body you're going to sample from, and it's a good time to sample, take a cup or a glass down to the water. Before you sample, you'll want to rinse out your cup with the water you're sampling 3 times. Once you're completely rinsed, fill your cup up with only about an inch of water, so that's about a knuckle of water, because you don't want too much water as your test strip cannot be completely submerged. Then take your test strip, put it in the water, and wait. Once you've put your strip in the water, you'll need to wait until it's completely calibrated. You can tell that this strip is completely calibrated because the top line on it has turned a navy blue. Compare it to this uncalibrated test strip where the top line is still light yellow. Once your test strip is completely calibrated, which can take up to 10 minutes, you can take it out and put it on your postcard next to the conversion chart. And then you're ready to report. Take a picture of your postcard, including the conversion chart and the strip, and upload that picture to the Water Reporter app. When you make your new post, make sure to include hashtag #saltwatch and hashtag #CCWD in the comments of your post, and make sure that the location is where you sampled. Then you're done. This can be a lot to remember, but don't worry. The back of this postcard has instructions on how to sample, and the kit also has instructions on how to report. As always, if you have any questions, also feel free to contact me. Even if you're not part of our chloride monitoring program, there are a few simple steps we all can take to reduce our salt use. You can remember these with the 4 S's: shovel, select, scatter, and sweep. Shovel just refers to removing as much snow manually as possible before you use a salting product. If you have a stubborn piece of ice that you can't get rid of manually, the next thing to do is to make sure that you're selecting the correct salting product for the temperatures. I have here some common rock salt. This is actually only effective at temperatures above 15 degrees Fahrenheit, and that's for the pavement, not for the air temperature. There are some salt products that work at lower temperatures. However, if it's too cold, consider using sand instead. It doesn't provide melting, but it does provide traction. The next idea is to scatter. So if you've selected the correct product for the temperatures and it's warm enough to use salt, make sure that you're scattering those grains widely, leaving about 3 inches of space in between each salt grain to maximize melting. Finally, if you have some salt left over when all of your ice is melted, sweep it up and reuse it. You should also sweep up and reuse sand. However, don't mix salt and sand together because they cancel each other out. If you don't do your own winter maintenance, consider using a Smart Salting certified contractor to do your winter maintenance work. You can find a list of these contractors on the Minnesota Pollution Control Agency's website. Thank you all for doing your part to continue to maintain public safety while reducing your salt use.